All right, last one. Ready? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. We got an email from insurance stating that they would no longer be communicating with us directly, but that they would be going only through our attorney moving forward. And then they continued with the rest of the email. We would like to release all remaining payments for recoverable depreciation totaling $3,500, blah blah blah, for the 3 claims up front, and these payments will include the mortgagee's name, so they're not holding the depreciation anymore. Next.
What is that? Oh, okay.
Remember, they were going to wait till it was done.
Yeah.
They're going to release it. Next, we will be paying the additional living expenses for July, totaling $3,000, and August 1 through 16 for $4,600 directly to ALE, which is what they were going to do, right?
Okay.
This will leave $3,317 of loss of use limits that we can release directly to Cody and his wife for living arrangements that he can make on his own. So the only difference there is instead of them giving it to ALE, they're giving it to us so we can make arrangements.
Okay.
Next. In addition to the above amount for living allowance, we propose to pay an additional 30 days at $300 per day, or $9,000 for Cody and his family to use toward procuring living arrangements. This would total $12,317.10 for them to find temporary living arrangements that they can find suitable. This would be a full settlement on the claim, as our understanding is the timeline for repairs is 3 to 4 weeks. Let us know when you have spoken with Cody. We can issue the ALE expense payments via InsurePay so that they have access to the money by direct deposit.
So when will we get the funds to make the arrangements for living?
I can talk to Trey. If we agree to that, in the short term, then Trey just sends them our bank info, and he said direct deposit, so I'd imagine 1 to 2 business days.
Okay.
And I went yesterday, and there was no mail at all. So,
how is that amount? I mean, are you going to be?
I think we'd be like a week short if it's like starting this 3 to 4 weeks right on the 16th. But I guess it'll really depend on when they start. And something we were going to ask you is, it's providing that it goes smoothly, right? He said 2 to 3 weeks, maybe 4, based on what they know. But, I wouldn't want something to happen and then, if they're talking about settling, I guess that means that's all, like we're not even negotiating anymore. That's as far as the additional expenses, like this is it.
No, I'm going to talk to him about it and be like, listen, I don't think it's going to be more than that, but we're not signing my thought is to tell him that we're not going to sign a release until it's done, because who knows what could happen, and we do believe that a lot of the delays are as a result of their failure to timely adjust the claims.
Right.
So I'll talk to him about that issue. I mean, I looked at your policy, and the loss of use coverage is $96,000.
Yeah.
96.6. I can't believe. I mean, they've already blown through that.
Yep, already blown through it. I mean, early on, like before Hathorn, like I remember there was one time, it was a whole month before we heard back from insurance. And then we went through 3
Can you send me an email on those, the major delays? Just very brief, so I can have some talking points.
Yeah, let me look back through my big document and find those big gaps, and I'll summarize it real briefly.
Yeah,
okay.
Just make it easy on me if you can.
With everything else going on, we had to get ready to celebrate Mila's 5th birthday. This would be her 2nd birthday that we had to celebrate without having it in our house.
Okay, I'm going to put blue everywhere. And then I'm going to put some pink.
Ready?
There's the top one too.
Oh.
Ready?
To you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Lala. Happy birthday to you.
Wow.
Good job.
That was even faster than it was the last time. Remember how one of my birthdays I turned and touched the fire?
Yeah, you did that for 3 of your 5 birthdays. Maybe 4 of the 5.
I want cake so bad, but I also don't want to throw up.
Going to see if we have any mail at where we're staying. It's been a real mess with the mail. We were supposed to have it forwarded, but they weren't. The mailman at our house said temporarily away. It looked deserted. So we've gotten some. A lot got sent back to everywhere. And the rest just sat in the mailbox until we decided to go back into the house. So I'm checking to see if we have any checks for anyone, and we don't. Wow, the cicadas are loud. Alright, take 3, take 4, I don't even know how many attempts this is. Oh my gosh, there's mail. Okay. Generic. Okay. Let's see if there's mail. Doesn't look like it.
So, what I'm gonna need you to do, because I have to verify that you are who you say you are.
Right.
I need you to come in and counsel before in person.
Okay. Every system is broken. Nothing just works the way it says it's supposed to.
We should probably just immigrate to Australia and forget everything. I'd like to
That
go
would
to
still
Australia.
not work. We just need self-sufficiency
They just
on a
shut
farm.
their mouth up and do what they meant. And do what they said.
So frustrating. Alright, I've got to call Mom.
Okay. Feel free to curse in front of me. I don't really care.
No,
I'll just leave anyway.
I know. Alright. So we have to move in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. We have to be out of here. Insurance said that they would cover another 30 days, but the amount isn't matching up with what the market rentals are right now. And we're still waiting on the check. They haven't started on the house, so the time just keeps growing. So the landlord who had the previous house we were at has another property that's by the house, so we can keep an eye on it. He's already okay with our animals and all that. He is going to work a deal with us to where we can go there. Kind of cutting us a deal. It's still more than what insurance is willing to pay right now, but our attorney is trying to get them to pay more. And right as we were arranging that, someone sent a request in to stay at his property. So, we've been wishy-washy because it's not our fault. We're waiting on insurance and ALE to do agreements and put the property for us to go through, but that's right when it ran out, and then they had to back out. So he's kind of reluctant. So he's like, he's going to lose money if we don't do this. So basically, have to make a decision he said if I pay $1,200 right now today, he'll block out the dates for 30 days so where no one else can book it. But today's the 6th. By next Friday, when our moving day would be, we have to pay the rest. So we haven't heard from insurance. I don't know if they're going up. I haven't given them information for them to transfer me what they have approved. So there's really no other place that's going to take us, and we have 10 days, so it's a gamble, but to pay the $1,200.